Have you ever been in a study group? If not, do you think that being a part of a study group would help you better retain complex subjects? Extensive studies show that studying outside of class in small groups helps students comprehend harder topics taught in class. As a research study performed by nonprofit organization Study in the USA in 2025 put it, the main benefit of studying in groups is students tend to retain more information by paraphrasing notes and summarizing information in a way that they can better understand it.
Hello, my name is Ariana.
Hi, my name's Sara.
Now, we both plan to graduate this upcoming summer and hopefully join the radiology program here at YVC. Because we are both completing our prerequisites as of right now for the program, we have had multiple classes together but hadn't officially met until this quarter in our mutual chemistry class, which is also where we met our third group member for this project, Alejandra, which also leads us to our group project and vision.
At first, our vision was to create a group that would be uplifting and supportive throughout our struggles and reaching for goals specifically in school. As we faced adversities and challenges, we evolved our group to our mutual chemistry class, which was causing us some stress and troubles.
We wanted to try out a study group, which is something we both of us have never been really a part of. So it would be a new challenge to try out and communicate in an unfamiliar setting with semi-familiar people. Our vision. In our chemistry class, we often discuss and explore complex topics which can often get stressful and seem impossible to try learning on your own, especially in a hybrid class like ours.
Our vision is to create a study group in which everyone's struggles and learning is prioritized. Some of us perform well in different areas, have different leadership styles, so we plan to use open and constructive communication in a judgment-free zone to create a sense of community and a positive communication climate to realize our individual studying goals.
As Peter G. Northouse states on page 161, a vision is a mental model of an ideal future state. It can be generated by an individual leader or crafted by a team working together. Our goals are more or less individual, each focusing on what we want out of our study. Our combined group goal is to help each other out through collaboration, uplifting each other, participating, practicing constructive climate to build cohesive and help us realize our individual studying goals.
As Peter G. Northouse writes on page 185 of Introduction to Leadership, cohesiveness allows group members to express their personal viewpoints, give and receive feedback, accept opinions different from their own, and feel comfortable doing meaningful work.
We will see these principles throughout the rest of the presentation, which are listed. It would be vision, adaptability, constructive climate, collaborative, and building cohesiveness and problem solving.
We faced multiple challenges throughout the process of creating our group. Our initial challenge was finding group members. It was only us two at first, and we found it difficult trying to implement our vision of a support group with only 2 members.
Then when meeting with tutors, we got feedback and realized that our small group idea wasn't going to work. What we originally wanted our vision to be. So consecutively, we applied the concept of adaptation to our vision and project and added another group member, which was Alejandra, and made our small group a study group instead of a support group.
Our next and probably most difficult challenge was trying to figure out our personal schedules to find good times to meet up and study. We struggled with work schedules, differing class schedules, familial responsibilities, etc. when trying to find good times to meet up.
Though through these challenges, we used problem-solving skills and adapted our vision and goals to fit the new purpose of our small group communication. Our leadership styles. Having similar leadership styles was helpful in the sense that we didn't clash in the ways we led. We often had the same idea and thought process that helped us get through the topics of study smoothly, and by collaborating, taking turns leading where we deemed necessary.
Before studying, we set our goals and communicated them out with each other first. We also talked about the places in which we struggle the most. And throughout studying, we gave each other tips on how to overcome those struggle areas. We went through lecture notes and practice problems on a topic that we all mutually struggled on, working through the questions together. When we made mistakes, group members would help each other out and clearly explain processes to see where we went wrong and how to fix our mistakes with no judgment. While studying in the study rooms of the library, the atmosphere was very constructive and centered solely on completing the subjects of our chemistry class. However, we also allowed ourselves to have fun while learning these complex topics, laughing with each other through silly mistakes. But we made sure to prioritize creating a constructive communication climate, treating ourselves with grace while learning and taking the time to listen to everyone's thoughts and give constructive commentary back to improve our individual learning. The definition of constructive communication climate that Peter G. Nordhaus gave on page 182 was a constructive communication climate is just that, an atmosphere that promotes groups members' satisfaction in achieving their personal best. Our goal was to explore complex chemistry topics while building a supportive, leadership-driven study group. Through collaboration, we expanded our understanding of chemistry and discovered how principles of leadership, like constructive communication, helped us thrive in small groups. As Nordhaus writes on page 5, from a relational perspective, leadership is centered on the communication between leaders and followers rather than on the unique qualities of the leader. Thought of as a relationship, leadership becomes a process of collaboration that occurs between leaders and followers.
In conclusion, our study group project was more than an academic exercise. It was a journey in leadership, communication, and community. By applying chemistry, knowledge, and leadership principles from Nordhaus textbooks, we created a space where everyone's voice mattered. We learned that when interest meets collaboration, even the most complex topics become manageable. Moving forward, we'll continue to build on this foundation, knowing that the skills we've developed will serve us far beyond the classroom.